All right. Hi, everyone. That's Groq with a Q, not Groq with a K. Just want to clarify that. Groq is a company that was born out of frustration and a desire to change the world. Our founder, Jonathan Ross, he previously worked at Google. And when he was at Google, he invented a chip you might have heard of. It's called the TPU. That was a side project of his at the time. He left Google ultimately and founded Groq. And he wanted to bring AI to the world. He saw what was happening at Google. He thought that was inevitable. It was going to happen everywhere in the world. And he had a goal to drive the cost of AI down to zero. Kind of how search, the marginal cost of search is zero. He wanted to do the same thing for AI. And he knew that would take a new type of technology, a new type of chip, a whole new set of software. So I want to tell you about that a bit today. But first, I want to just tell you what's going on in the world. Probably nothing that you don't already know, but let me show you some stats. AI is eating work as we know it. It's taking over every form of labor that we know. There's robots here on the floor that are entering the physical world. There's AI eating the traditional digital services and all forms of labor. And what does that really mean? Well, what is AI? AI at its core is generating tokens or doing this process that we call inference. And I'd like you to leave this talk recognizing that inference is the vast majority of the AI workload. Training is a very important part that has been talked about extensively for the last few years. We've seen the rise of NVIDIA. But when we actually talk about building applications, building software, powering these robotics, that's all inference. And so work is inference in the future. We know there's a lot of infrastructure getting built also all over the world. Some of the stats are pretty astonishing. More than $3 trillion is going to get spent building infrastructure. The majority of that is going to AI. And the majority of that AI infrastructure is powering inference, not training models. This is really important because this is going to be the future of work. And so Groq was built for fast inference. We design a chip, we call it the LPU. That chip is deployed all over the world. It's manufactured in North America, very unique. I think we're the only advanced AI accelerator chip made in North America. We're headquartered in California, but I would like you to also know that half of our global developers are here in Asia. I live here in Singapore. We're building a big team out here to support our customers. I want to bring this to life for you in just a moment. But first, I want to tell you a little bit more about the chip. We know about CPUs, we know about GPUs. I would like to argue that the LPU is going to be the next major architectural shift in AI, in computing. Our LPU is substantially faster than GPUs, 4 times faster, 1/5 of the cost, 1/3 of the power, and this gap is growing substantially. We can achieve this because we have a fundamentally different architecture. It fundamentally looks different. Here's a picture of a GPU, and on the right you see a picture of our LPU. It just looks different. It's actually designed around this concept of an assembly line, like a factory floor. Data comes in one end, tokens come out the other. There's fundamental architectural differences about this chip, about the memory architecture, about the design. I'll even let you know that the chip itself, the LPU that you see pictured here, is a 14 nanometer chip. 10-year-old fabrication technology, and it outperforms GPUs because of that fundamental difference in architecture and all of the software that defines how it works. So I want to bring this to life for you. So let's do a demo. So one of the most important AI applications that is going to be ubiquitous all over the world is voice. We want to talk to our phones. We want the phones to talk back to us. We want our cars to talk back to us. We're going to get on the phone with customer support. It's going to be voice to voice. If you saw the demo from Phonely, which is powered by Groq earlier today, that's a great example of voice-to-voice interactions. So I'm going to do a live demo. I'm going to talk to a voice agent. Let's see how it goes.
Hello, SuperAI. So excited to be talking to you.
Hi. Can you tell me about yourself?
It's great connect. Hi. How can I help you today?
Can you tell
You're
me about
welcome.
yourself?
Yes, I'm talking to you right now. I'm a voice AI assistant, and our conversation is happening in real time. I'm here to help answer your questions or just chat.
Great. Can you tell me about what technology you're built on?
I'm built using PipeCat, an open source framework for building voice AI applications, and I'm powered by the Groq AI platform, which provides high performance AI services.
That's great. Can you tell me why fast AI inference is important?
Fast AI inference is crucial for applications that require real time processing, like voice assistants, chatbots, and other interactive systems. It enables seamless and responsive interactions, making it possible to deliver high quality user experiences. Grok's language processing units LPUs are designed to accelerate AI inference, achieving industry leading speed and low latency,
That's great.
which is a key factor in making real.
Okay,
I'm
thank
glad
you
you're
for the demo.
interested.
We're
Groq
gonna
is,
we're gonna have to keep going. Thanks for the
if
demo.
you have any. The fun doesn't stop here. Our audience should visit the Groq booth in the expo to learn more about Groq and how to leverage real time AI inference for their use cases from you and your team.
So there you go. There's a simple example of a voice-to-voice demo. I'll tell you that the infrastructure running on that demo is in North America. So we had to send that request all the way to the US. We had to process it on LPUs. We had to send it all the way back. So you might have noticed a very small delay. That was part of the network transit time. Ultimately, that infrastructure is going to be ubiquitous everywhere. And so these voice-to-voice agents are going to be everywhere. I want to show you one more demo. I had to record this one, but everyone always asks me, well, how is this different than a GPU? What's the actual relative performance difference? So I wanted to try to visualize that for you. And so I'm going to play a video for you. This video is going to show Groq, powered by our Groq Cloud platform running Llama 4 Scout, compared to NVIDIA GPUs, compared to OpenAI. We're going to just give it a prompt. All three models, all three services at the same time. And I'm going to use a coding example. Here we go. Let's wait for this to load. I'm going to ask it to code a simple game in Python. So write me a Python script for the game Pac-Man. The request is going to go to all three models simultaneously, all three services, and you're going to see the results. So Groq is on the left, it's done. NVIDIA running the same model, H100s, it will finish. And then OpenAI, it's a bit more verbose, a bit more chatty, so it'll finish soon. But I want to draw your attention to what the number at the very top, if you can see that. We were doing over 400 tokens per second. 400 tokens per second. Most GPUs today do less than 100 tokens per second. Now, with new generations, that will get a bit faster, but we're at 500, and we're going to go way, way past that. This is, again, 14 nanometer technology, 10 years old. It's more than 5 times faster than GPUs. So if you're an engineer, you're a developer, you're building copilots, voice agents, anything that requires low latency, this is critical to power those applications. And we think this is going to open up the next range of applications that's really going to transform the world. Okay, so to recap, Groq is producing a chip. We call it the LPU. But it doesn't stop there. We like to say we build from the silicon to the cloud. So we design the chips, again, manufactured in North America. We package it all in North America. We design the networking. And we build the full cloud software service that allows developers to access AI models running on our Groq hardware. So to show you a stat, we launched Groq Cloud in March of 2024. Just over a year ago, we had 0 users. We were running 1 copy of Llama 1 or 2 at the time. We now have over 1.6 million developers. I think we're adding 50,000 a week. People are coming to Groq because of the price performance difference that we're able to deliver in fast AI inference. Vercel, if you know Vercel, they are one of the largest web developer app platforms in the world. I think they have 50 million developers building web apps. They ran a study recently and said, who are you switching from in the context of AI? And most people were switching from OpenAI, or maybe one of the hyperscale cloud providers, and Groq was number 3. This was now a little while ago. I think that number is probably a bit higher. But Groq is very rapidly, from a standstill, gaining tremendous mindshare and market share in the fast AI inference. And I believe that we'll be the largest provider of AI inference in the not too distant future. We even got a shout out from Zuckerberg. He's notoriously stingy with his shout outs for third-party companies. But Groq is actually powering the Meta Enterprise Llama API. We can read the quote. The low latency advantage of Groq at the lower price is really the advantage. We're really trying to drive the cost of AI to zero to enable you to build better and more amazing products. But we're not stopping there. I'm here in Singapore. I'm at this conference with you. I'm based here, as I mentioned, 10 years. We're expanding internationally. Groq expanded first to the Middle East with our partnership with Aramco, now Humane AI in the Middle East, in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, where they're building the world's largest AI inference data center. It's an incredible feat that's powered by Groq. Hundreds of thousands of our chips will eventually be powering this data center. We've also announced a partnership with Bell, a telco in Canada, where we're building the sovereign AI infrastructure in Canada. And we're having similar discussions all over the world to build localized infrastructure to power local AI models to enable developers like you. And we're also releasing the latest and greatest AI models. We just released Quinn 3 this past week. We just launched on Hugging Face. So if you're a developer, you use Hugging Face, you use OpenRouter, Vercel, you can find Groq in all these platforms, and you can deploy it. So I'm going to leave you here. Just want to deliver a few key messages. Groq is growing very, very fast. We are going to be everywhere. We're already here in Asia. Over half of our global developers are here. We're supporting hundreds of thousands of you. I think many people in this room are actually users or customers of Groq, which is fantastic. We're going to continue to push the envelope and provide the world's fastest AI inference. We're going to do that at the most competitive price. And we're going to provide as many of the models that you need to build, as many of the tools and enterprise features that you need to build. So I hope that was useful. I hope that was interesting for you. If you have more questions, there is a Groq booth just past the main stage. Please come say hello. All right, thank you.